So last summer at Harvard University, a science student working in the science lab had been trying to build something new based on really innovative ideas. And the student's name was Pakpong Chiraratanon. And he'd been working and working, and he finally created a tiny robot that looked like an insect. And the tiny robot's name is the RoboBee. And it's very small. In fact, it's lighter than a paperclip. It's very, very light. And it could fly. And so in May of 2013, a science magazine made the announcement and talked about how the RoboBee worked. They had been working on this for 10 years, and finally they had success. And they'd spent all this time trying to copy the way insects work in nature, the way their bodies work, the way they're able to fly. And the RoboBee can actually beat its wings 120 times a second. Now, one reason that it took so long to create this tiny robot is that the machinery for large robots has already been perfected, but for something so small, they had to actually create new machinery on a completely new scale. And one of the things they used was a ceramic strip to conduct electricity to the wings. And each wing operates separately, so that, for example, the speed on one wing is much faster than the speed on the other wing, which will allow the insect to make turns. And they had to do all these tests and all these experiments and change different things to be able to perfect the insect. And they had a hard time getting it to land properly, but every time they worked on it, they made new improvements, to the muscles and the body of the insect, different things. And so initially they weren't able to have a battery source directly on the insect, so they used a wire. The hope is that one day they won't have to use a wire. Now, what's the point of these tiny insects? We can use them for different things, to video in tight places where we can't see. Maybe they'll be able to be used in combat to help catch bad guys. Who knows?